Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw.
In some ways it's a very sad day. In the same time, every time something's sad, there's also something that's positive. I was so delighted when Sports Basement actually stepped up, and Sports Basement said, "We're interested in this building," and I thought they were crazy. It's off the main street, you know. But it's a kind of building that they envision in their business plan that works for them. So I'm obviously going to support the motion, the main motion, the only motion that's on the floor. And I just feel like, on the one hand, Iceland people are going to be sad, and on the other hand, there's a new opportunity, and a new opportunity for our city to have a new changing use. And I think Councilmember Wingraf put it right. Unfortunately, times change. Times change.
This is it, boys. This is war. What are we waiting for? Why don't we break?
I'm Jacquelyn McCormick. 50 years ago, I put these skates on for the first time. Actually, not these. There were another pair. These were the skates I wore when I started competing. I actually grew up on an ice rink in the days when women really didn't have sports to compete in. It was from skating that I became the athlete that I am today. It has kept me healthy through my life. It has kept me flexible. I owe everything I have physically to what I started doing when I was 8 years old. I'm not asking you to set a public hearing. I'm asking you to go one step more than that. I'm asking you to support this community, and I'm asking you to recommend that the city manager tells the Economic Development Department to make sure that we save Iceland, and to create a path that Iceland and the Save Iceland community can ensure that we as a community can have that resource again. Thanks.
Okay.
The property owner has mistreated the city, the neighborhood, and this building. But what's before us is effectively by federal law, a temporary use that is not destroying much of the building. If this business, for some reason, wildly succeeds and this is not big enough and they need to expand, or if they don't succeed and they need to leave, the structure is still there. In terms of the landmark issues, the landmark has been preserved. The structure will still be there. So the landmarks people are winning. But, the people who don't want, the people who want to save Iceland are not winning, in the sense that for the foreseeable future, there will be a different use.
But more important to me than the physical activity that I got from skating was the experience that I had in this little podunk town and this little tiny podunk ice rink, and the community that I got in that experience. This little ice rink put on ice shows every year, and we were in 7 and 8 and 9 years old in our little silly costumes, and all the families came, the entire community was there, and they watched us perform. Grandparents, sisters and brothers, my brother skated as well. And during that time, I met my friend Bonnie when we were 8 years old, and to this day, Bonnie is my best friend. 50 years later, Bonnie is my best friend, who I met figure skating.